I was talking to a friend today about the dogs that were left behind in Afghanistan, and it occurred to me that the situation really does illustrate the very first principle of effective fundraising. If you recall, there's some military dogs. We're not really sure if they're contractor dogs or if they belong to the military. I think they are contractor dogs, but they are supposedly crated, being cared for, and were denied permission to leave Afghanistan with the troops. So, their situation aside, I think you know by now that everybody is up in arms about these dogs. They were left behind. It's a big deal. Same thing with some of the independent rescues there. One of my friends chimed in, Kathy, and said, we're worried about these 60 or so dogs, and yet there are thousands that die every day in the United States in shelters. Why are the dogs that are right here that we could help less worthy of our help than the military dogs stranded overseas? Now, of course, there's some thought about the fact that the military dogs were working for us. They're troops, we attach some of those same sentiments towards military dogs that we attach to troops. But the real thing is this: the military dogs, we put a face to them. We have context for their problem. First of all, you see them. You see them in their crates. You see them lined up. You see them waiting, mostly German Shepherds. You have a face on them, and you see their situation in those crates in a airfield, in an airport, just waiting, right? Then we attach a context to that as well. Those images of the dogs become images of a representation of the division the country feels over how Afghanistan was handled. I don't care which side you come down on. What I want you to see is that this problem, this challenge, has a face, the face of the dogs left there. And it's the symbol for a bigger problem that we're talking about. So that's the key. Can you imagine how much you could raise right now for those dogs if you were in a position to help them? Can you imagine? I mean, it would be huge. So be wary if you see fundraisers for them, right? But this is what you do with something like that. First, you put a face on the problem. And by face, I mean face. I mean looking at the camera and with their eyes showing. Get direct eye contact on whoever you're trying to help, whether it be a dog, a person, anything else. Get a face on camera and get down at eye level. So you're actually looking right in the dogs, the kids, the old persons, anything. Look in the face and get those eyes on camera. Try to put it in a bigger tragic context and attach it to a larger principle. For instance, here, we take care of our soldiers. We get everybody home. That's what this issue with the dog is about, as much as the actual dogs. A lot to learn about fundraising from watching situations like that. Hope that helped. For more information on raising money, please go to jdonate.com. See you there.